Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LCS matchup.
Got an interview to do, so he is heading over for that. He is running. I think I just heard his microphone break, so maybe he's not doing his interview out.
When you're going away.
It's not as one-sided as your initial statement may have suggested, but the overall sentiment is still correct. He goes in with more buttons.
Well, same buttons, but the buttons are
More
better.
extremely, he heads inward.
Yep,
Okay.
love it.
Wow.
Today we learned about Volley Bear.
We've talked about pants and buttons.
The two go together very frequently, Emily.
True.
it's a
You
natural
can say
duo.
one facilitates
Oh, this
the
could be a
operation
fight.
of the other.
Jokla wants 6,
He got it.
and the junglers arrive.
Whippo's got his 6 as well. Contracts going bowling. There goes the bear, but they don't care. Energy getting the first blood. Meanwhile, bottom lane.
For Jokla, it still will mean, though, that Whippo loses this wave. Most likely 2 plates here to Dokla if he greeds just a little bit. And this lane is flipping on the side of Energy.
Yeah.
Inspired does have chicken control. Lucio still seeing maybe, hey, there's an angle here. Perhaps Palafox, he does have his summoner spells, but he's very low on mana here in the Corki. If Quad could get a nice shuffle, knock him further away from that turret, there could be a dive angle, but Whippo's about to crash this wave.
No
and
flash,
Contracts
no
is
ult.
about to crash into Whippo. He's going to take a nap, and he's about to take a dirt nap right after. Plenty of damage between these two. I don't see a world where Whippo gets away from it. He cannot drain tank that as Palafox flashes away. Bucio's coming in. The cow just tramples him.
Contracts.
Flyquest support, grabbing a kill on that one, but now he can't get away because Contracts is here on the escape angle to cut him off.
And the big difference here is contracts, right? As we see, we're curious to see what Whippo was going to build first. The answer is actually Frozen Fist. So,
It is.
Jet, we guessed
Yeah.
it.
I know.
We guessed it correctly.
We guessed it. I imagine when he's been ahead in scrims, he's gone elsewhere. They're going for Palafox, though.
Uh-oh, Palafox getting caught out here. Needs a little bit more distance to try to escape all the way. Bucio needs the last auto attack for the lockdown, but he ain't gonna find it. The Heartbreaker from Inspired makes his way into the fight, and he steps into the range of the curtain call. But now a big sleep. Watch out, Eve. Contracts again making so many moves here for this Energy team in game number 2. FBI's gonna try to get away as Quad sends his soldiers forward, and Whippo is ready to chase down FBI, who he gets away underneath the tier 1 as Masu and Quad are working together with Whippo to take down that Fed jungler. Flyquest ain't stopping yet. Whippo eats one more turret shot, and now it's just barely the
wants
escape
it.
for
Oh,
who
he's
he
got
the
it.
Sky Splitter.
Oh!
Just barely misses him. Flyquest got a big fight there, but the entire time, Big Dokes was taking big turrets in top lane.
And that's the thing. This is a 4v5, so the overall gold is still 3,000 in favor of Energy, but that is exactly the full turn and run.
Yeah, and Dokla's TP was...
Hold on,
Oh,
Whippo in a 1v4. No, he's not. He's just already dead. Dokla taking a killing spree on that one. Hey, guys, Energy is working together as a team. They are setting up plays and following one another into those plays. I am liking
in
this.
top, or tier, Flyquest will take tier 1 in top. NRG will take tier 2 in bot.
This
And they hold mid.
This game is scrappy, man. Okay, so Energy have
Whippo is a header behind is what correlates strongest to victory or defeat for this team. So really big credit in the early game here with Dokla and Contracts consistently targeting Whippo and keeping him down.
And now the big thing for NRG, if we see whether Flyquest will want to go on Dokla.
Uh-oh, re-engage from Energy. Bucio in danger. The Alistar ain't gonna be able to tank that one up. FBI picks up another kill, 1, 1,
They
and 3.
keep fighting, but I keep trying to talk about how we've seen NRG get these leads before, but in their series this summer, a lot of it has been in game 1, and then it's their games 2 that ends up being really, really tough for them. Here, the big thing for me is they have all of the tools to get onto Flyquest's carries, right? We talked about how this composition works. We've seen them being able to pick people off already.
Now the fight with
Another
FBI
fight.
in the middle of everybody on Flyquest. He doesn't get away from those. Quad picks up the kill there. So Flyquest getting a little bit back while Whippo is forced away in the bottom lane. Deadly Flourish sidestepped by Huhi, so no additional lockdown.
Yeah, and it's these small things that I think NRG has cost NRG. In addition to their team fighting, just Flyquest being able to recognize when they can make plays, even at a deficit. They're about to lose this mid turret off of the Herald push, which I do like from NRG. But they do
And
still
we're talking
have...
about stopping that Drake stack for Flyquest, and they'll stop it right here.
Yeah, I believe that Flyquest is deciding to fight later. They did have this bot lane pushed, which they might still try and play around with Azir sneaking here, so they could be setting up a bit of a trap for Palafox. But makes a lot of sense that they would not contest that Drake, because if they lose that fight, it would go right into an energy Baron, and then the gold lead would become unsustainable. And this trap has been set by Bwipo.
Bwipo going in. Palafox tries to leave. Sky Splitter doesn't accomplish a whole lot here, but they'll summon up the Sun Disc. Dokla and Contracts are coming in. They shuffle the Croc right on back, but he'll continue to slice forward. Bwipo will stand and fight. He has no other choice. Quad is surely going to die to Contracts right here. Palafox grabbing the first kill, and Energy's about to make it too. Easily done. The trap was set.
Really good spot. He's 3-0-3 right now, up 2.3K over Bwipo as...
Ooh, who he? Nope, not getting away from that one. Looked like for a second maybe there was some hope. But if we're talking about, yeah, they've got Azir for Flyquest. He can shred through Barons very effectively. Palafox and Contracts trying to make their approach. The Baron is going to be burned low, down to 2,000 HP, and Contracts isn't anywhere nearby. The Baron falls, and Flyquest claim it. Busio's the first one sacrificed, as Bwipo has to flash back over the Baron pit wall to escape. So it's a trade. They lose their support, but they get the Baron. Remember, they killed the enemy support at the very start. Now the backs are going to get interrupted. Contracts wanted to go in here with the Hourglass. As Bwipo gets locked up, an extra kill will go the way of Energy here on the very back end of things. As Palafox jumps forward, he'll find a kill and flash back away. That's the Palafox I was waiting to...
Flyquest made that rush Baron call, and I think in week 3 of the regular season, that's the backbreaker for Energy. Maybe they int when they're trying to get the Baron buffs off of Flyquest and suddenly the game's close. But look at this response here. Can they get Inspired?
Inspired's low, but he gets away for now. Quad with the engage here for the shuffle, but there's no follow-up. Bullet time finally arrives over the wall, and Contracts gets traded back jungler for jungler, as FBI has to try to escape, and Quad doesn't have...
Almost exclusively towards their soul lanes in Palafox and Dokla. And now they are in good control of the game, so it's, can you close this out cleanly?
And that, to me, makes this game, at this point, such a must-win for Energy. Because
but NRG should be able to push back, have good control over the Drake.
Dokla immediately finds Bwipo and just unleashes a can of whoop-ass on him. But now, who's in trouble? Dokla locked up in the middle of 4. He can't find his kill. Big Dokes with a big blunder here. Fast-paced game, and Energy's going to keep that pace pushed. They are going straight for the Baron, but they aren't DPSing it very quickly. They're just trying to lure Flyquest over. They want to try to force the fight instead. Busio leading the charge for Flyquest on the approach. Has a lot of lockdown on the front line. Destroys Huhi. Flyquest have found their first pick, and Dokla goes into dominance trying to fight back. Contract into the back line of Flyquest, but he ain't finding the pressure he needs here just yet. Gonna grab the first kill as Palafox goes on a rampage. Dokla trying to protect FBI as Bwipo dives into the back, but it ain't gonna matter. NRG! They found 2, and they need to get more. Quad wants to get out as the Emperor tries to flash it away, but Palafox won't let him. Energy is cleaning up this fight with a bullet time over the wall, maybe, but not enough. A double kill for mid-peel.
We're not necessarily able to get in. As we see this, again, Busio goes in, kicks Huhi back. Huhi goes down pretty quickly, but Inspired is able to take over Leona, and I mean, Dokla's really taking care of Inspired and Bwipo here.
I really thought after the original pick that this was going to be an Energy game throw, but Bwipo goes continually deep.
I feel like you can see like a relief just rising off of Croissant's shoulders in the background as he's yelling. And chat, you said it wasn't pretty. It was not.
It was not.
But it does look like it is going to be effective.
Bwipo was trying to provide some level of protection, but that ain't going to work.
As much as this does seem like an Energy victory, I am not counting it until the Nexus falls, because...
Turret here in top. Bwipo just trying to guard any sort of an angle off to the side here. Dokla is trying to approach from that same angle. Cannon minions doing a lot of work here on the tier 3 turret. That one's going to collapse. Probably just one more shot from that cannon minion. There it goes.
There we go.
Curtain call opens up. Quad stuck in a stasis, having to flash away now as the bullet time fires back. Busio in the front line, bought a lot of time, and Inspired takes down Huhi. Nice snipe coming out from FBI to make it a 1-for-1 as both supports fall. Inspired has to go back into the fountain and heal up a little bit more. NRG's
And additionally, Dokla prior to that was doing a really good job of marking Bwipo, where Bwipo might be able to come around on a flank. As we see contracts going in.
Yeah, contracts also with that verdant barrier makes it a lot easier for him to make these approaches onto Lilia to get in there and set up these fights. Now once more the Zhonya is being used to stay safe. Earned. Neither one of those is going to be respawning super soon here. So now with their 5v4, they're going for the last lane, the last angle. Deadly Flourish locks up Busio, forcing out the Unbreakable Will before any sort of a fight even starts. That means as soon as Busio goes in, he's dead in the next fight. Flyquest scrambling to heal up, taking a little bit of damage, and the minions are about to arrive to facilitate a little bit more. Got it down below half now. Dokla is on full fury, full dominus mode. Here on the Croc. Busio wanted to make a play, but he ain't gonna find it. Masu with a quick cleanse in case he would have got caught by that solar flare. Dokla wanted to go in and lock up Quad, but the Zhonya is going to keep him alive now as the second Nexus turret dies. Bwipo going after Palafox, but he ain't going to find the angle to kill him yet. The front line of Flyquest is down. Quad is down. Everybody on Flyquest is going home in body bags. NRG just woke up for playoffs. Masu's firing back. He takes out 2, but it ain't going to matter. NRG tie up the series.
These were the best highlights from today's LCS matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say, okay. See you on the next one.